Hello, Duck Opinion here. We're playing more Cyberpunk 2077. And I wanted to make a video talking about the things that I think would give this game redemption if they could fix and update and add to the game. For starters, I need the pedestrians to be more realistic. I need them to have patterns, go up on their life, drive patterns, even places to live maybe. Like it's really cool. And like Watch Dogs Legends, like people go to their house and sleep, and you have to like wait outside their door for them to wake up and come out. Like I need these guys to have realistic patterns. Okay. Second of all, there's a lot of laziness to this game when it comes to reflections and windows, and I really hate it. Here's an idea. You see how I can't see in this hotel? Is it that difficult to make it where I can see in this hotel? I can't even force open this, can I? I wonder what's in there. I could force open it. But it would be cool if I could see outside the door. I do like how you can go in a lot of these doors, though. Last video I made, you can go into the club. That was cool. It gets the idea, but it needs to go to everything. Like if you can't enter it, don't have it there type deal. There's one thing that I assumed this game would have, and then I read that it didn't have, and then I saw that it did have, but you couldn't use it. And that's flying cars. If you're gonna have a game called Cyberpunk, you have to have flying cars.
So, feeling better?
No.
Not now, Johnny. Yeesh. He jumped on my body and got me wasted and messed with this hooker and did all this stuff. I mean, it's kind of fun, but never again. But I read somewhere that they said it wouldn't work with how the city is. It's too dense. And I disagree fully. I fly around in Grand Theft Auto Online all the time on like the bike, and they have flying cars on that old ass game. You can't make one of these cars just fly? Like, you know damn well there's gonna be a flying mod coming out soon for PC. Before you know it, we'll all be flying around. They really need to add the ability to get a flying car. That'd have been like the greatest like in-game stuff, or like halfway through the game, get a car that you could fly around or save up money and purchase it. That'd been rad as hell. I mean, they have the double jump, which is really cool. A lot of this game is actually, it's kind of like Mirror's Edge in a sense. It's a lot of like free running and like making jumps and clearing stuff. Like you can get around to a lot of places. Another thing,
A vehicle of mine went dark near
I would
your
like to be able to reject calls like this guy.
Fine. Keep an eye out.
For unknown reasons.
I'm not
the
trying to get your
coordinates
cars. I
came
might
through
one day,
corrupted,
but no,
so
bro.
I'm unable to
No.
determine the precise location.
I don't care. But you have no way of skipping that. I wish you could just block the call. But just going back to the flying car thing, it could definitely be doable. And it is, because there are flying cars in this game. There's even a mission where you can jump on top of a flying car and it takes off and you can literally follow it. And it'll literally let you fly around a little bit until you eventually get flown off. And so another thing that you can jump on and get flown off is the subway. It's not actually function, but half of it's there. It's like it got scrapped halfway, and half of it's there, but you can actually get on one of the fake subways and jump on it and go on it for a minute before it shoots you off. And it's really cool and really fun. And one of the coolest things to experience is looking at the city. And we really need the damn trains to work so we can just go around and look at the city. I hardly ever use cars. I'd much rather just go around the city, look around, follow pedestrians, see what I can get into. Even just a minute ago, I went into a nightclub and it triggered a mission, and I played a little mission for 10 minutes, which is really cool. We need more of that. So, moving on past the flying cars, one of my biggest gripes about this game is it looks so alive on the outside, but it's much like seeing a beautiful cake and then cutting it open and the cake just falls into nothing. It has nothing on the insides of it. And don't get me wrong, like I said, the doors that do open, like in my last video, how I can sneak into the club, that's really cool, but you go to the arcade, you can't buy anything from the arcade. You go to the store and there's very little in the store at all. When you walk up to the bar, it just lets you purchase drinks that you can drink in your inventory. You can't just purchase a drink and drink it right there, sitting there, and be immersed into it. And even when you go to your drinks and select it, it just says, okay, you drunk it, and gets rid of it. It does nothing, you know what I mean? Even when you buy like a little snack at the vending machines that are literally everywhere, including your house, it just says, okay, you ate it, and it takes away from the inventory. There's no animation or nothing. And even speaking of your house, you live in the ghetto. You literally live in one of the ghetto apartments the entire game. You can't make money to get in their house. There's no rag to riches story, which is supposed to be the whole story to begin with. You know what I mean? And if I can go back, I know I mentioned the pedestrians having better patterns, but that just goes right back to the cops and the cars having better patterns. You want to see how broken the cops are? Okay, let's kill 2 pedestrians. One-star warrant level, a cop just spawned right here. Didn't come out that door, it spawned right here. And another one spawned directly behind me. This thing wasn't here. In Watchdog Legends, these things are flying everywhere. But you don't see these things ever unless you get the cops to perception. That cop, those 2 cops right there just spawned down there. All 3 of those cops. They literally just spawned out of nowhere. And that's all I do. There's no cop car running after me right now. They're not in the cop cars chasing me. There's literally no cops on the street. There's no pedestrians on the street. There's no cars on the street. All this is broken. Like, I have 3-star 1 level. No one's in the street. I couldn't get in the car and run from cops if there aren't any cops to run from. There's barely any people. They're just barely starting to respawn. She's holding what? They respawn glitchy as hell.
Rude.
Yeah, I'm rude. But you see what I mean? Like, this is completely broken. We're supposed to have, like, immersive cops that chase after you, that can take bribes, that get in the car and go on street police chases and all that stuff that was advertised. And that's not what happens. I just keep running and eventually the stars on the left start blinking. And once they start blinking, it's pretty much over. But like, look at this, invisible guitar. I love her top though, wow. Can I have your top? That's one thing that really bothers me. I wish I can kill her and take her top. Because I can't find that top or any shorts anywhere in this game, 30 hours in. That's what I mean, the whole game, I get the police after me and the whole game fell apart. There's glitches everywhere, the people aren't holding guitar, there's no cars everywhere. Look, and look, cars just spawned back. They spawned back the moment the cops went away. But that's what I mean. Like, it looks good on the outside, but the moment you disrupt it, just it falls apart. And that is such a shame. Like, now everything starts spawning back. Now I hear firing and gun shit over there. Let me get away from here. But to end this long rant video, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This game has such huge potential for the cops, for pedestrians, for the cars, to be able just to interact with stuff on the street, to be able to interact with anything, go to the arcade and play the games, to go in the store and actually buy stuff and eat the stuff you buy, you know what I mean? Just more realism interactive. Like, I can't even talk to this guy. Why is he here? He has a nice building. I can't go inside. I can't buy nothing from him. I can't buy any of his food. I can't do nothing. That's what I mean. They said this is going to be the best open world game ever. And it's a really good open world, but everything else is mediocre. The map's amazing, but I want all these things I'm listing plus more. And that's how CD Projekt Red is going to have to redeem themselves. Just fixing the bugs and a couple other little things and just leaving us with this without fixing the pedestrians, without fixing the cars, without fixing the cops, without fixing the no interaction with stuff, without fixing the subway. And those are just like the start. Without fixing that stuff, this game is dead on arrival. We won't be talking about it next year, and it'll be one of the biggest flops ever. I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm not getting a return. I'm hopeful, but please, please get this stuff in the game. We need it so bad. This game would just be so amazing. So, it already is amazing to be honest, but I just want it at that next level. I really do. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What would make this game amazing to you guys besides maybe it running properly and not crashing on last gen? I am playing a PS5, so I know I'm thankful enough to play 10 minutes without it crashing, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, subscribe. We'll have more coming later. Peace.